After 4 years of President Trump often at odds with the foreign policy establishment, tonight President-elect Joe Biden is pulling from that group for his first cabinet picks, naming his longtime foreign policy advisor Tony Blinken to serve as Secretary of State. Blinken has been at Biden's side for nearly 20 years, in the Senate and in the vice president's office.
My mentor, my partner, my friend, and the greatest public servant I know, the Vice President of the United States, Joe Biden.
Biden turning to another familiar face, former Secretary of State John Kerry, to serve as his climate czar, a key focus of Biden's campaign.
Combating climate change means jobs.
Biden also naming veteran State Department official Jake Sullivan, formerly one of Hillary Clinton's closest aides, to be National Security Advisor. And NBC News learning tonight from two sources that another Washington veteran, former Fed Chair Janet Yellen, is the choice for Treasury Secretary. To be announced soon. She'd be the first woman in that post. And two more firsts on Biden's national security team announced today. Avril Haines tapped to be the next director of national intelligence. If confirmed, she'll be the first woman to lead the intel community. And Alejandro Mayorkas, a Cuban American who would be the first immigrant and Latino to serve as Homeland Security Secretary. Biden also naming Linda Thomas Greenfield to serve as ambassador to the United Nations, restoring a professional diplomat to that position. Biden set to appear in person with his first cabinet picks tomorrow.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.